Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Jellyfish. This is island number 4 in our Pink Dream Addresses series. And we're going to stop for just 1 second, as we try to usually do here at the beginning, just to check out that user's creator address so that we can use their designs in the future if we'd like. Skylar has clothes available, so if you want to pause it and take down that information for yourself. Also, you'll notice Skylar has a little heart at the end of the name, which is so cute. Love that. Definitely going to use that in the future when I create islands, especially if I ever do a lover themed island. So let's get started. This is stop number 1. It's just this adorable little sitting area right outside of resident services. And we're going to head right over here to the campsite first off, which is one of my favorite spots on the island. There's this little area right here in particular that's so cute. One of my very favorite spots. And we're going to head right away back down to the airport entrance. So ignore this little arrow pointing us towards resident services. That's directing people getting off the airplane up towards resident services. So there we are. And of course, just right up here, we have a little picnic area for people just getting off of the airplane who need to take a snack, take a break, enjoy their time here before they leave, maybe. We have also this adorable little fairy beach, as well as a fairy circle. I love the use of the moon on like a little path there, here. And we're just gonna walk right up back here. You'll be able to see what's off in the distance here in a moment when we get around to that side, but at the top of this river mouth here, you can see the campfire in the background that we'll visit in a few minutes. But this path leads up and around the back of the campground. And then we've got Moon Lake, which is super cute. Got little sitting areas. You can sort of navigate back in around here in order to get different angles, take some different photos. There's a little swing here. This path does actually lead right back here to resident services. And we're going to continue this way, however, up towards the shopping center on the island. So first off, we've got Nook's Cranny, and then Abel's Sisters is back here on the hill. One of my favorite aspects here was the little houses. It just sort of implies maybe that the fairies work at the tailor shop, which I just find so precious. And we're gonna navigate back down here towards the fairy forest. And to the left up here, we'll have our museum entrance, which is our very next stop. I really like the little library type things here next to the swings. You could also hop over here and visit the stargazing area as well. Next stop down here is going to be called Moon Beach. Very cute, and this is the other side of the river mouth that we were talking about a moment ago that you could see off in the distance. And on the top of the rock here, creators laid out all this beautiful pink, all these beautiful pink items. And we're gonna head back over this way. Through the fairy forest, and the creator has a hidden little picnic at the back of the island here that you can hop to. Very cute, very cute. And we're going to head back up towards the resident services building here. But before you actually get there, there's a little shortcut here through, well, if I can find it, my personal self. Um, there is a shortcut. We are going to go back behind the rock garden here, but since we're here, you can sort of see a view of the rock garden behind the resident services building, so I'll just observe that. But our little shortcut is hidden right here in front of the ferry cart, and that also gives you a good view of the rock garden as well, and see how that connects back around. We're actually going to go up here to Butterfly Lane and come all around here. Enjoy this little design the creators laid out for you. And our next stop's going to be Red's Beach. I really like that pathway through here. It's simple yet creative, elegant, just beautiful. I really love this custom pink design pathway that the creator used. And our next visit is going to be the Butterfly Circle. So we've got to actually head back around towards this way. Which is here. You can actually navigate towards this little waterfall behind here if you want to sit on the log there, take a moment. There's also a little pixie circle to the left here. More butterflies over here. And then pixie circle is here. And we're starting to get into our neighborhood now. You can see everybody has little designs for each of their homes, of course. And our next stop is the creator's home, actually. So here we are. Yay! So here it is. It's pink. Very soft. Quiet vibes. Definitely very pink, very pink. We're gonna head to the kitchen first. I love the use of the cat cake with the cat bowl in the background. I guess it's a pet bowl, but in my mind it's a cat bowl. I love this adorable little pink kitchen. Y'all know that I am a garden chair person. Garden chairs in the kitchen. Yes. Very cute. Definitely inspired by this. And then the next visit's going to be actually the bathroom. Creator has a very cute bathroom. Also, the litter box in the bathroom makes me feel like it's definitely got a kitty in the house. But definitely enjoyed this one. Simple, elegant, adorable. Perfect. It's very realistic. Something that I would actually have in my house. So let's scooch on over here. This is so cute. Definitely want to incorporate something like this, possibly in my basement or bits and pieces of something like this. But Creator has a little game room. It's so cozy. I'm calling these squishmallows, even if they're not. That's mostly what I'm imagining here in this little game room. So it's so cute. We have obviously upstairs and downstairs left. We'll go hit the downstairs area, which is sort of like a little den with like a little mini kitchen almost. I've definitely known people to have basements like this. So, oh hi Amber. That's my sister in the corner, making a little cameo in our tour today, unintentionally. And then we're gonna go upstairs to see the creator's bedroom. And that's the only home we're gonna stop and see on the tour today. I do encourage you to come visit. I've visited most of these islands many times, and sometimes I find new stuff on the very last visit. So it's super fun to go back and visit some of your favorite ones time and time again. Onward! Our next stop is going to be kind of around through the neighborhood, but there's a little fishing spot. It's going to be our next official stop on the tour. Excuse me. Thank you. Very polite of her, very polite. So if you, oops. I wanted to show you the little teddy bear here. But if you come down and around this way, you can actually see the fishing spot. Hello, fishing spot. And there's actually a little connection point I want to show you over here next to Chrissy's house. Hi, Chrissy. It's very convenient you're standing outside of your house. That we'll visit later. So keep that little connection point in mind, as it helps us sort of navigate through the island. Also, up here at the top, I believe I forgot to just very quickly hit the little teddy bear camp as well. Or that might have been how I planned it all along. Sometimes it's hard to remember exactly. Like I said, I visit these islands so many times I start to end up knowing them very well and then not remembering exactly how I thought was the easiest way to show people. But I digress. So this is our little cafe on the beach that is super cute. One time when I was visiting, I got a bunch of pictures with, I believe it was Chai here. And on that note, I'm so sorry that I didn't show you the map before, but yeah, we do have Chrissy, Chai, Meringue, Diana, Marshall, Itole, I think is how you would say her name, Marina, Chelsea, Judy, and Gonzo. So I do have some very cute pictures of Chai and I having coffee one morning. And yes, fun fact, it was morning because if you stay in a dream overnight, you can't really time travel to make this happen. I haven't figured out how to replicate this other than actually physically staying within the dream this long, but time will pass, the sun will set, and then it will also rise again. I fell asleep the other night and ended up realizing this fun little fact. So if you ever have had a dream address that you wanted to visit at night, but you weren't able to, go visit it. Let some time pass, you know, maybe fall asleep, wake up the next day, and you'll be able to see that island at different times of the day. So as I've been explaining this fun fact that I figured out on Jellyfish one of the times I was visiting, we've been doing a little walkthrough of the Pink Beach, the pier, the ferry walk. This here is the Nova Light Show, and we're going to revisit that connection point that we were just looking at a minute ago up here next to Chrissy's house. There are some homes back here that you can access if you want to look at these. Chrissy's home will allow us to sort of circle back around here to wrap up what I thought was maybe the most visually pleasing way. This might not be the way you want to actually tour the island yourself if you come through, but here we are at the back of the fairy village. So if we come around here to the front, we're going to come on the love ponds that the creator has made. And I just wanted to first off stop right here at the fairy village so you can see that. And of course that is something that goes um, just right next to resident service. This path leads all the way around that so you can see it. We've hit the back of that. And then the love ponds are so cute. I love these. Really just superb design. Anytime that a creator can do some very cool terraforming or ponds, I really appreciate that because it's not my strongest suit. I do enjoy it, but it's something I very much struggle with. And kudos here to the creator for creating this little strawberry farm because we do not get actual strawberries in Animal Crossing, but I would be fooled. This illusion of strawberry farm is perfect. So congratulations on that very successful execution. And then we're going to take our very last stop up here through the mushroom forest back out to resident services once again. Really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to, like I said, be dropping a whole entire series. I hope I'm going to be doing 3 to 4 over the next month or two. So I have a lot of pink content coming. Did she just shake her head at me in the background? She's exhausted already. Honestly, she has been the real MVP here. She's been hanging out with me a lot lately. So we gotta appreciate her. And I will give her a break at some point. But for now, we're just gonna keep chugging through these pink islands. So if you like it, tune back in. And I thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night.